Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Football's well. Just trying to do these intros slightly different every time, but then sometimes they make me feel like that I'm doing the exact same thing. So, oops. But yeah, football's well with everyone. And we're just relaxing, chillaxing on our drive to my workplace. Hello, Sean. How are you doing today? Welcome in. How's your week been treating you? That's good. That's good to hear, Sean. I'm just trying to decide what I want to talk about and what'll work. I know today's Demo Thursday, so I'm usually doing a new demo of some kind, whether it's one that came out this year or in the earlier than this year. So it just depends on which ones I find. So I remember playing a demo that came out in 2018 once, just because I was interested in trying out the game. Right, so I'll try it out for you guys. Rarely. I would say rarely, but I enjoy his rendition of it. Depending on who you're talking about, like Terry Crews' version of it. I remember I was one of the ones that I enjoyed when he got to reprise the singing recently. That I remember laughing when I saw the clip. How are you doing, Eli? Welcome in. Welcome in. Can't see your name right this second, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Looks like your name is Square, if I'm reading it right. All's well. If I read your name wrong, I'm sorry. It's just, especially when I'm not at a stoplight, I can't see completely. So sometimes I rely on knowing people's profile pictures. Nope, it's not Squire. It's Squan. Okay. Understand that. I understand that. I'm doing well. It's been a busy week for me because it's the last week of the 9 weeks for my students. So, been trying to take care of grading and falling asleep way earlier than I expected to. because when I think about grading, I fall asleep too easily after an hour. But some of my students, they finally decided to turn things in, even though it's been some of them it's been 5 or 4 weeks that the assignment was due. And I'm just like, really? Indeed, Matthew. Currently. Sometimes it's northwest, sometimes it's north, and sometimes it's west. Sometimes east on this drive. How are you doing today, Matthew? I am. And the interesting thing to let you know, Eli, besides the letter A, that's the one that I chose. But every other game that's in my A to Z challenge is being voted on by everyone that comes to my community page and votes. Like right now, people are doing last minute votes for the letter K since we just finished I last week. And what I define as the fish for now is just that we got to see credits. But the only game that's not something we've done letter-wise completion is the B, just because someone spoiled that I was on the last boss, but I've been having difficulties with the last boss, so I was like, you know what, let me wait till I had time where I don't have to worry about teaching the next day to try to finish it. Like right now, I'm double checking. Probably this Saturday, I'm going to be double checking grades. So, and for those of you that are confused, that I am a high school math teacher / college instructor. You never know, Eli. You never know. Most of the time it's because that it had to reset itself, but other times it's just or a glitch in the matrix. Congratulations, Eli. Only getting our earnings was that easy, right? Even though I've had friends that they went to Las Vegas, won something on their first hand, they're like, oh, I'm good. And leave the table. I'm just like, when I heard about it later, because I haven't been to Las Vegas, that's when they told me about it when they came back. I'm like, wow, so I guess you didn't want to lose money. And they was like, yep. I also know friends that make sure that they have 10,000 that they can spare and lost every penny. I've had both kinds of friends. I'm just like face bombing, just in case you didn't hear the sound, because I know sometimes it doesn't pick up. At the end of the day, for me, I just have it. I enjoyed having where you guys can do the different commands, so you guys have something to do. If I'm not talking to you guys, or I'm on a train of thought that I'm trying to make sure that I finish that, I know some of you guys might be like, let's this game real quick. That's why at some point I think it would be cool if I ever am able to stream a game on my phone to have it where that you guys can interact with it, just in case I need to mute or I need to take care of things, that you guys are still able to have fun without me. But who knows when that will be the case, that I find an app that lets me do that. Because most of the time when I find ones that it's more for auditory learning, auditory recordings, I'm like, dang it. And the ones that say they're designed for gaming, that there's been issues with the game itself. So I'm like, dang it. I see, like. Thank you for that, Pete. I understand. It's because we're happy. I appreciate it, Eli. Can't belong with you. I forget how the song goes. Something's in your grave. Dang it. I'm usually someone that's humming more than trying to remember lyrics, so apologize. It's like bum 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 bum. Nope, wrong song. Bum 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 bum. Nope, that's not the right song either. Dang it. For those of you that are wondering, I was trying to hum the Pharrell's version of Happy. I think there's a couple of people who sang that song now. wouldn't be able to say I can hum it, but I've had watched the show with my mom. Yeah, I can see why you remember that part. I just think it's interesting thinking about that show because it originally existed to be a spin-off of a different show, but then it became its own identity after the first season. And some of the crossovers happened because they branched out instead of just keeping with the characters that was in the first series before it was Cheers. Of course, there's a red light. Oh well. I've been not catching them, so since that first one is closer to my work. Still have about 15 minutes still of the drive, at least. Why would you be sad? I can see why sad, depending on what it reminds you of when you're watching it. It's just one of the classic TV moments that it was before we had the color TV. I think it was I Love Lucy when it happened, where they was planning to have it was black and white. It wasn't color, so it was like before after that at some point. But I just remember them planning to do the pool scene, and then the actress was gonna mess it up, and then they brought someone to do the real trick shot, but the actress was like, I can do it, and actually did it first try. So they only had to take one take because they was being a professional about it. And improvised a little bit of the line. Aw, that's cool. told that my grandma really enjoyed that show, that when my grandpa was doing radio nicknames for everyone in the family, that hers really is related to Lucy. So, hey, Death Dealer, have a great day as well. Hope you enjoyed your Uno/Wheel of Fortune adventures yesterday. I was in the stream, I just forgot to say hi. Oh no! Not enough people, or the games wasn't loading correctly? Yeah, unfortunately that happens sometimes. So I even have that happen to me when I'm playing World of Warcraft sometimes. At some games you're just like, why is it not working? You're a AAA game. You're a game that people are expecting to do good. What's going on? No! I've heard bad things about Hasbro lately. And you would think they would fix some of their issues, but I've been seeing a lot more and more that things that used to be working, not working. If you have the games on Wii U, it's supposedly not issues, but not everyone has a Wii U. In some sense, Eli. In some sense. Where Diablo's more top-down perspective, where World of Warcraft is usually first or third person perspective, depending on how you play the character. I know you can make the game, I think, first or third person, but they highly discourage it. They like want people to play it as a top-down perspective. Hello. Greg, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Nice to meet you from Scotland. I'm in Texas, so that's why you still see it dark out. It's 6:31 a.m. my time. How's your day treating you so far, Greg? I understand that. I understand that, Eli. Nice, Greg. Hope you're having a good day so far, then. I know it's not the morning time for you. I hope your afternoon is treating you well so far, and if you're at lunch, hope your lunch is going well. I understand that, Eli. Yeah. Because some people, they just say WoW without saying World of Warcraft because they assume everyone knows World of Warcraft, but not everyone does. It's like, I remember when I was first recording videos for Heroes Might and Magic 3, I remember so many people were shocked there was a third one because they heard about the first two, or they only knew about the fourth one. They're like, wait, you can go backwards to play the other ones? And I was like, yeah, if you wanted to. But you either have to get it online through a website called God Galaxy, or other places potentially, or getting the CDs if you're wanting to have the physical copy of the game. And for me, I have both. But I know that at some point it'd be interesting to show you guys some of the older ones and show you guys how many discs it took to download the game sometimes. So if I remember right, Heroes Might and Magic 1, when my dad first was trying to play it, he was given an 8-disc game to download everything. I understand that. Yeah. But yeah, RuneScape can be fun. And I got the pleasure of playing with someone that making a second channel based on it. But I enjoyed my time playing with him because he's one of the ones who told me that he would be there, and he did. If I wanted to try it out. That's why we have our own stream series of it, about 8 to 9 episodes long, where we did all the free quests in the main game without me spending extra money on the pass. Pass to let me venture further out. Yeah, some people, they're very very adamant of making sure that you know which game you're playing sometimes. But yeah, at the end of the day, just trying to figure things out. Because there's a reason why a lot of us like saying that we're variety streamers instead of just one game. Because I know not all of us like me can stick with the game for too long without it feeling like that it's going stale or going too easy. That's why when I do World of Warcraft, I'm usually doing a different character every so often because I need a break from my main. And sometimes I want to do other things, and it's cool to do the other things, to say the least. I understand that, Death Dealer. Enjoy your Whataburger if you decide to get it. But yeah. Magic Gathering is the card game that has lands. So you have to build up your land on the field before you can play your monsters effectively. Well, it's you time to make the lands and not just rush to make the biggest creature right off the bat. unfortunately, that happens with cards, especially that if you devise it, unfortunately, people try to rip you off because they're just trying to figure out how they can flip it sometimes. Yeah, some are selling $500,000, but some you have to have it rated for it to be that high up. But for me, it's just on those cases, if the card is in a decent sleeve, I'm not gonna worry about it being also on the PSA or CG black instance. Yeah. At the end of the day, it just depends on what you believe in and what you feel like you need for yourself. Like for me, I know I have a lot of Pokemon cards, some Digimon, some Yu-Gi-Oh, and other things. Not really. On my area Duff Dealer, it was raining at one point in my drive, but not not currently. Alrighty, Eli, have a good one. And we're about to be wrapping up shortly. I need to print out the exams for my B-Day students and find paper to print it out. uh, Alright. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this stream. Tonight we're going to be doing Thursdays. Later tonight of what we need to do to help us be successful. So remember, you got this, everybody. See you guys next time. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, depending on when you're watching my stream video recording. Just depends on if I ever got to say it. You as well, Death Dealer. You as well.